Bharti from Saraswati Group of Education, and today in this session we are going to learn a new poem, that is poem number 3, The Waterfall. Right? So as we all know that before starting any poem or chapter, what we are learning first? Yes, we are learning the vocabulary words of that chapter or a poem. Right? And why we are learning that? Because it gives a clear idea of exact meaning of the given word. And apart from that, it also improves our skills such as reading, listening, writing, speaking. All these skills are improved by learning vocabulary. So for that reason, we are learning the vocabulary words. And our first vocabulary is tumbling, means fall rapidly. Tumbling means स्पीड से कोई भी चीज गिरना, राइट? फॉल रैपिडली, कोई भी चीज एकदम स्पीड से जो गिरती है, दैट इज नोन एज टम्बलिंग. ओके, देन द नेक्स्ट वन इज ग्रोटो. GROTTO, grotto. So grotto means what? A small picturesque cave. Picturesque cave. A small picturesque cave, especially an artificial one in a park or a garden. कि एक छोटी सी केव होती है, पिक्चर्स्क्यू केव, राइट? जिसके ऊपर से हम जाते हैं, स्पेशली एक पार्क या गार्डन में वो हमें दिखने को मिलती है. Such kind of cave is known as grotto. Then dashing means striking forcefully against something. किसी भी चीज को मारना, डैश, हिट होना, राइट? फोर्सफुली हम उसको like we hit that thing against किसी चीज के सामने हम वो चीज को मारते हैं, like as we are doing something like this, means dashing, right? Then splashing, a quantity of water striking against the surface, means हम जमीन पे जो पानी गिराते हैं, that is splashing, right? means एक quantity of जो water है that striking against the surface, यानी कि वो जमीन पे या कोई भी सरफेस पे वो गिरता है, so that is known as splashing. Then gurgling, GURGLING, gurgling means making a hollow bubbling sound. एक कोई ऐसे साउंड प्रोड्यूस करना, बबल जैसा, बबल साउंड, राइट? अब पानी में जो bubble sound produced, so that is known as gurgling. Then brink, the extreme edge of land before a steep slope or a body of water. यानी कि जो लैंड की पानी शुरू होने से पहले जो लैंड कॉर्नर की जो एज, यानी कि लैंड का जो लास्ट पार्ट होता है, राइट? बिफोर अ स्टीप स्लोप, की अब कोई स्लोप शुरू होगा, एक बहुत ही हाई, एकदम अंडर स्लोप शुरू हो गया, राइट? और अ बॉडी ऑफ वाटर में, सो वो जो लास्ट पार्ट है, दैट इज नोन एज ब्रिंक. देन वायलेट्स, अ फ्लावर विद 5 पेटल्स दैट कम्स इन वायलेट, ब्लू और व्हाइट कलर. ये एक ऐसा फ्लावर जो 5, उसमें जो सिर्फ 5 पेटल्स होती है और वो वायलेट, ब्लू और व्हाइट कलर में होता है. ओके, सो दैट इज नोन एज वायलेट्स. देन एनिमोन्स. एनिमोन्स मीन्स ब्राइटली कलर्ड फ्लावर्स. एनिमोन्स यानी कि जो एकदम ब्राइट कलर के जो फ्लावर्स होते हैं, दैट आर नोन एज एनिमोन्स. देन ferns. Ferns means flowerless plant. Flowerless plant with long stem and feather-like leaves. Means fern क्या होता है? जो फ्लावर, ऐसे प्लांट जिसमें फ्लावर नहीं होते, फ्लावरलेस प्लांट, राइट? बट उसमें बहुत बड़ी स्टेम and they are having long feather. So such kind of a plant are known as ferns. Then winding. Winding over here means moving in a path that twists and turns. उसी राह पे चलना, उसी रास्ते पे चलना जहाँ पे बहुत twist and turn या होते हैं, right? So that is known as winding. And bound, a leaping movement toward or over something. Bound, a leaping movement toward or something. अंदर जाना बाहर निकलना, what? Over something, right? That is known as bound. So these all are our vocabulary words, and I hope that you all understand it well, right? So now let's have a quick recap of all the vocabulary words. Tumbling, fall rapidly. Grotto, a small pitcher's cave, especially an artificial one in a park or garden. Dashing, striking forcefully against something. Splashing, a quantity of water striking against surface. Gurgling, making a hollow, bubbling sound. Brink, the extreme edge of land before a steep slope or body of water. Then violets, a flower with 5 petals that comes in violet to blue or white color. Anemones, brightly colored flowers. Ferns, flowerless plant with long stem and feather-like leaves. Then winding, over here, moving in a path that twists and turns. And bound, a leaping movement toward or over something. So these all are our vocabulary words. I hope that you all understand it well. Now let's see that what the poem is actually all about. The waterfall. ये poem waterfall जो है वो किस base पे है? So the poem describe a waterfall that comes down a mountain. आप सभी ने waterfall तो देखा ही होगा जो mountain के ऊपर से नीचे जो गिरता है पानी, right? That is waterfall. तो वो यहाँ पे poet वो describe करता है waterfall को. Goes through ridges and rocks. वो ridges वो जगह से rock से होके वो नीचे होता है. And finally reaches river. और finally वो water वो पानी river को touch करता है, right? So यहाँ पे ये short poem है जो poet ने explain की है. और यहाँ पे किसने ये poem लिखी है उसका नाम नहीं दिया गया. Okay? So let's start with our explanation. Tumbling down from the top of a mountain, sparkling and clear comes the grotto fountain. यानी कि tumbling down, tumbling means वो एकदम force से एकदम वो speed से पानी नीचे गिरता है, right? Fall rapidly from the top of mountain, mountain के ऊपर से. Sparkling and clear comes the grotto fountain. और जो वो फाउंटेन होता है वो भी एकदम बढ़िया सा एकदम इट लुक्स सो नाइस एकदम स्पार्कलिंग एंड क्लियर दैट कम्स द ग्रोटो फाउंटेन जैसा कि हम पिक्चर्स और ऐसे कुछ हम देखते हैं राइट आर्टिफिशियल जो होता है और वैसा वो हम रियल में हमें देखने को मिलता है ओके ग्रोटो फाउंटेन जो जैसे लाइक जो फाउंटेन में से जो हो जाता है राइट जो गार्डन में आप जो फाउंटेन्स देखते हो पानी पूरा ऐसे फाउंटेन्स राइट सो इफ द वाटर इज कमिंग डाउन देन वी आर एबल तो वो ऐसा ही फाउंटेन हमें रियल में देखने को मिलता है द पोएट इज सेइंग दैट डैशिंग एंड स्प्लैशिंग ओवर रॉक्स एंड रिजेस के वो पानी वहां पे वो एक वो टकराते हुए स्प्लैश होके वहां पे गिरते हुए वो रॉक्स से होके सभी चीजें से पार करके वो नीचे आते हैं गर्गलिंग मैरिली अंडर द ब्रिजेस कि वो पानी में गर्गलिंग आवाज जो बबलिंग साउंड होती है ऐसी आवाज करते हुए वो ब्रिजेस से निकल के वो वहां पे आता है रिवर में किसिंग द फ्लावर्स दैट ग्रो ऑन इट्स ब्रिंक कि जो एकदम कॉर्नर पे एजेस पे जो फ्लावर्स होते हैं वहां पे भी पानी तो जाता ही है राइट क्योंकि वो फोर्स से आता है तो यहाँ पे ऐसा बोला कि वो उससे टच करके किसिंग यानी कि वो टच करके फ्लावर्स को भी टच करके पानी वहां से निकलता है वायलेट्स ब्लू एंड एनिमोन्स पिंक की जो वायलेट्स है वो ब्लू कलर के एंड एनिमोन्स जो वो पिंक कलर के वो एकदम ब्राइट है अंडर द फर्न्स एंड ग्रासेस हाइडिंग यानी कि फर्न्स के अंदर और ग्रासेस में छुपे हुए जो है आउट इन द सनशाइन स्विफ्टली ग्लाइडिंग कि वो सनशाइन जब होती है वो बाहर निकलते हैं राइट विथ ग्लाइडिंग विच शाइन्स राइट डाउन थ्रू द मिडोज विंडिंग अराउंड कि मिडोज पूरे जो ग्रीन फील्ड होती है राइट वहां पे आवाज चलती है विंडिंग अराउंड So into the rivers it lips with a bound और वो वहाँ पे पानी में मिक्स हो जाता है So this is all about a waterfall. कि waterfall ने यहाँ पे poet ने waterfall को कैसे describe किया है? Describe in many ways कि जो वो ऊपर से mountain से नीचे गिरते हैं तो कौन सी चीज़ों से वो टकराता है और वो कैसे वहाँ पे river तक पहुँचता है और फिर क्या होता है, right? So that I've explained you. Now let's have a quick recap of the poem with the help of the video.
The Waterfall.
Tumbling down from the top of a mountain, sparkling and clear comes the grotto fountain. Dashing and splashing over rocks and ridges, gurgling merrily under the bridges. Kissing the flowers that grow on its brink, violets blue and anemones pink. Under the ferns and grasses hiding, out in the sunshine swiftly gliding. Down through the meadows winding around, into the river it leaps with a bound.
Okay, so I hope that you have seen the video and you have recalled the poem. कि ये जो poem waterfall है उसमें क्या है, right? With the help of the video. So till now we have learned the vocabulary words and why it is important to learn vocabulary. We have also understood that. Then we have understood the poem and its waterfall, and we have also have a recap of the poem with the help of the video, right? So now we are going to see the question answers of this poem. कि ये जो poem है उसमें question answers है, right? So we are going to see that part. So now in that our first one is what is tumbling down from the mountain? कि mountain में से क्या कौन सी चीज जो है नीचे गिर रही है? What is tumbling down the mountain? Think. It is a fountain. What is tumbling down the mountain? What is tumbling down the mountain? What is tumbling down the mountain? It is a fountain, bridge, waterfall or funds? Yes, it is waterfall. Okay. The second question, describe how the waterfall moves over the rocks and bridges. कि waterfall कैसे move हो rocks और bridges से कैसे वो move होके जा रहा है. पानी waterfall है वो जा रहा है. So the waterfall dashes and splashes. अथड़ा देगा splash पानी collect that is the splash. Splashes over the rocks and gurgling over under the bridges. और bridges से अंदर होके वो आवाज निकल gurgling under the bridges. So we can write our answer as how we can write our answer. So we can write our answer as the waterfall dashes and splashes over the rocks and gurgling under the bridges. Now what does it do to the flowers? कि वो flowers को क्या करता है? Waterfall, what is waterfall doing to the flowers? So we have understood the poem. We have seen this line also. Kissing the flowers that grow on its brink. So our answer is kissing the flowers, right? So our answer is it kisses the flowers. Now it comes some poem line is given, that is tumbling down from the top of a mountain, sparkling and clear comes the grotto fountain, dashing and splashing the rocks and the bridges, gurgling merrily under the bridges. Again I am repeating, tumbling down the top of a mountain, sparkling and clear comes the grotto fountain, dashing and splashing over the rocks and bridges, gurgling merrily under the bridges. Now according to these lines, we have been given 3 questions. हमें 3 question दिए गए हैं. So first is, where is the waterfall coming from? तो waterfall कहाँ से आ रहा है? So our answer is top of a mountain. So the waterfall is tumbling down from the top of a mountain. Then the second one is describe the water in the waterfall. कि हमें water को describe करना है, waterfall. Describe the water in the waterfall पे हमें water को describe करना है. So the water is sparkling and clear. We have described how the water is. Then the third, what happens under the bridges? के bridges के अंदर क्या होता है? It makes the sound, gurgling sound, right? So the waterfall and under the bridges, it is also, we can also say gurgling madly under the bridges, right? So our answer is gurgling madly under the bridges. Okay. Now the next we have again some lines of the poem. Kissing the flowers that grow on its brink, violets blue and anemones pink, under the ferns and grasses hiding, out in the sunshine swiftly gliding. Again I am repeating. Kissing the flowers that grow on its brink, violets blue and anemones pink, under the ferns and grasses hiding, out in the sunshine swiftly gliding. Right? So now in this what we are going to again we will be having 3 questions, right? So that is, what are the flowers mentioned here? कि कौन-कौन से flowers mentioned किए गए? The flowers mentioned here are violets and anemones. ये 2 flowers को mention किए. Then what do the flowers grow? कि flowers क्या grow करते हैं? So the flowers grow on the brink of bridges. And what is the waterfall doing swiftly? वो क्या करता है? So the waterfall is gliding swiftly in the sunshine, right? So these all are our question answers. Now the next part which we have is our language part. So in our language part, our first, we have only one question, and that is, the poet gives the waterfall, the poet gives the waterfall waterfall human-like qualities, right? Human-like qualities it is giving. So pick out words from the poem that bring out these qualities. Pick out words from the poem that bring out these qualities. कि ये जो क्वालिटी है, यहाँ पे पोएट ने वाटरफॉल को कुछ ह्यूमन क्वालिटी से भी डिस्क्राइब किया, तो हमें ऐसी ह्यूमन क्वालिटी हमें पोम में से ढूंढ के यहाँ पे वी आर सपोज टू राइट. सो लेट अस सी दैट व्हिच क्वालिटीज आर देयर. सो फर्स्ट क्वालिटी इज गर्गलिंग. Our first quality is gurgling, right? Then after, gurgling means bubble, just a sound on it, right? Then another one, that is kissing. Kissing is also a human quality. Right? Then the next is hiding, कुछ छुपाना, वो भी एक ह्यूमन क्वालिटी ही है. And lips. So these are the human qualities which has been described in the poem by the poet, right? So in this session we have understood why it is important to learn vocabulary, then we have understood the vocabulary words, then explanation of the poem, and then we have seen the video of the poem, and we have understood the question answer, and then after this language part, right? So in our language part it was the poet gives the waterfall human-like qualities. So pick out words from the poem that bring out these qualities. So these are the words: gurgling, kissing, hiding, and lips. Okay? So this is all about today's session. And now with this I am going to send you the worksheet which you are supposed to solve it in your book. While solving the exercise, if you don't understand anything, if you have any doubt, then just go through the video. Or else still if you don't understand anything, then just you can ask me in the comment section also. So this is all about today's session. I hope that you all understand this session well. So now until we meet again in the next session, till then, bye everyone. Thank you and take good care of yourself.